our problem set. As you can see, there's one question on the front with 8 different parts. It goes to A to H. So we're going to go through these very carefully, and I'm going to model for you very slowly on how it's done, okay? If you're a student that needs a little bit extra work and needs to take your time with this, please do so, all right? Other students, if you feel like you can go ahead, I encourage my kids to. Teachers, you can, the rules are your rules in your classroom, all right? So here we go. Use the standard subtraction algorithm or the normal subtraction method to solve the problems below. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in on each one. This here is 101,660 minus 91,680. So I'm going to take it step by step. Ones place onto the tens place and so forth. So I'm just going to focus on the ones place. 0 minus 0, 0. I feel good about that. 6 minus 8, I can't do it. So I come over here to borrow. I'm going to cross out the 6, leave a 5, put my skinny 1 in here. Okay, see that? So what I did is I broke out 100, made 10 tens to make this 16 tens because it's in the tens place. 16 minus 8 is 8. Now to the hundreds place. Now 500 minus 600, can't do it. Come over here. I borrow this 1, leave 0, make this 15 hundreds, okay? So I took my 1,000, broke it into 10 hundreds, and make 15 hundreds here, okay? So 15 hundreds minus 6 hundreds is going to be 9 hundreds, so 9. So 15 minus 6 is 9. 0 minus 1, can't do it. So I come over here to borrow. Can't borrow any from that either. So I'm going to box this, 10. Cross it out and leave 9. And then take that 1 and put it there. So we'll have 10 minus 1 is 9. And then 9 minus 9 is nothing. I don't need to put zeros on the end of my number. And I just make sure I put my comma in so a number looks normal. So 9,980. Okay. I'm going to move on to part B. Okay, here's B. Take a deep breath and attack it. Okay. So I have 101,660. That's the same number I had over here. And this time it's subtraction of 9,980. It's a different number. So 0 minus 0, 0. Start my ones place over to the tens place. 6 minus 8. Can't do it. So I'm going to borrow from the hundreds place, cross out the 6, leave a 5. Now I'm going to take that 100, put it in this place, so I have 16 tens. 16 minus 8 is 8. Reminds me of the last problem we did. 5 minus 9, I can't do it. Cross out the 1, leave 0. 15 minus 9 is 6. Okay. So now I'm here. 0 minus 9, I can't do it. So I have to borrow from this place. Can't do that either. So what I'm going to do is just box this together. Make it 10. Cross out the 10. Leave 9. Then I can borrow, put 1 there. So 10 minus 9 is 1. And then 9 minus nothing is 9. So I end up with 91,680. Check that out. From our last one that we did, right? I subtracted 91,680, and in this one, and my answer here was 9,980. Now I subtracted the same number here, and I ended up with the same answer over here. Pretty cool. All right, so that's how this is done, all right? And you'll notice similarities all the way down, okay? Take your time, make sure you don't make these mistakes, and if you're having issues or troubles, work with your teacher, all right? We want to help. We want to make this easier for you, okay? So now I'm going to go on to the back, and we have 3 problems on the back. We're going to do the top one together, and then we're going to let you go off on your own. Okay. So it says use tape diagrams and standard algorithm to solve the problems below and check your answers. So tape diagrams is the first thing I'm going to do. Second thing, I'm going to use a standard algorithm, which is the normal subtraction method. And then we're going to check our answers. So we've got 3 things we need to do. And it doesn't even say write our answers out in a complete sentence. But you know what? I'm probably going to do that. Okay. So I have use tape diagram. So I'm going to read this and stop at every period to make sure that I'm reading it correctly. David is flying from Hong Kong to Buenos Aires. Period, stop. Okay, never seen Buenos Aires written down before. So, okay, I understand that. That seems like it's going to be a long distance to fly. Okay, still no numbers yet. They're going to be flying. So the total flight distance is 11,472 miles. I'm going to circle that because I bet you I've got to use that number. If the plane has 7,793 miles left to travel, how far has it already traveled? Okay, so it has this far to go. So how far has it gone already? All right, so I'm going to use my tape diagram. This is the whole distance. Okay, the whole distance the plane has to fly. So that's going to be 11,472 miles. Okay, and that's from Hong Kong to Buenos Aires. So it already flew some distance. Okay, it already flew this distance. We don't know that distance. And this is how far it's got left to go. 7,793 miles. Now, if you wrote down the 7,793 miles over here, that'd be fine in the question mark, but I'm looking at it from left to right. The plane already flew a certain amount, and then it's got this amount to go. So we've got to figure out what goes here. So if I subtract this amount from the entire trip distance, I bet you I find out what this answer is here, okay? So what I'm going to do here is the second part right here is the standard subtraction method. So 11,472 minus 7,793. I really should get in the habit of keeping spreading my numbers out so the borrowing doesn't become so clustered. So 2 minus 3, I can't do it. So I cross out the 7, leave a 6. 12 minus 3, well, that's 9. Really helps if you're fluent with your addition and subtraction facts, so you don't have to like count down with your fingers and such. 6 minus 9 I can't do, so I cross out the 4, leave a 3. Make this 6 into a 16. 16 minus 9 is 7. Okay? 3 minus 7, I can't do it. So what I'm going to do is cross out the 1, leave a 0. 13 minus 7, I can't do that. That's 6. 0 minus 7, I can't do, so I cross out the 1, leave 0, make that a 10. 10 minus 7, ooh, I can do that. That's 3. Good. So my answer comes out to be 3,679. So I'm going to write that down. How far has the plane traveled? The plane has traveled 3,679 miles already. Period. Okay? Now I got to check it. All right? I didn't have to do this part, but I do it anyways because I want to make sure I'm thorough. Now I have to check my answer. So I'm going to add this piece because this is the missing piece here. So if I add those two together, I should get that number. So 3,679 plus 7,793. Let's see what happens, okay? So I've got 9 plus 3 is 12. Put down the 2, carry the 1. So far, so good. 1 plus 9, I put those together because they're friends. That makes a nice 10. So then I get 10 plus 7, 17. Put down the 7, carry the 1. Looking good. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. Still looking good. Carry the 1. 3 and 7 are friends, so I just do that right off the bat. That's 10 plus 1 is 11. And look, 11,472. That matches 11,472. I am very confident that my answer is correct, okay? So you can use this as a model on yours. If you needed to pause this, teachers or anything, so the kids could catch up, absolutely. Do the rest on your own or work with a teacher. The teacher's gonna do this in front of the room. Make sure you don't rush through this because you will make a mistake if you do. Trust me, I've been slowing down a lot too. All right, so enjoy the rest of it, and we will see you tomorrow.